16, 2021, and it's actually Summer Fest number 10, session number 10, and the time is 5:40 now. We have started at 4:30 itself. Anas Hafiz altered time slot, that is 4:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. second day, and they were given a preview time for preparation of the skit. And let me tell you what the skit is. The skit is actually the final round of the promoters of Isolated Island activity, and Lakshin Siddharth's team and Vishnu Priya's team have been contesting for the past 3 days on this particular venture. Tomorrow, Sunday, on the compensation class, we had a holiday in between, in the interim, that is on April 14th. So we are going to have a compensation class on coming Sunday, that is on 18th. So we will have a separate activity tomorrow and day after. But today, this is going to be the final round. Two teams have been taking a lot of time in preparing, and the score boxes have been consolidated. So initially there were checkers coin, tombola coins, blue coins and all that, but now everything has been altered. That is, every single blue color coin or a trade coin is not representing 50 points, each representing 100 points from now onwards for this final round. Okay. So basically, Lakshin Siddharth's team has scored 2,685 yesterday. I have rounded it up as 2,700. Yes. Okay, so you have 27 coins inside, and it will be kept open during the interim of your skit performance. Coins will be added. So if you find a coin like this, or if you find a coin like this, please understand it is not 100. Okay, yes. So I might be in the last round. I might be adding share coins. Share coins means it's 50. Okay, so tombola coins means it's 10. Right? So those are bonus factors. So if you get a share coin, it means you got 50 bonus, and if you see tombola coin, it means 20 bonus. There is no Chinese checker, and there is no 10-point bonus. Bonus is either 20 or 50. So Vishnu Priya's team had scored 2,860, and I have rounded it up as 2,900. So 2,700 and 2,900. Right? So yesterday you took off 80 marks. So on the 80 marks, 2,008 odd I have rounded up. So 2,700 and 2,900. 200 marks, subtle difference. There is not a difference at all. So basically speaking, both the teams are in symmetrical position. Yes, sir. Right? Okay. 200 marks, at least 500 marks are difference. I might be considering it as a difference. 300, 350, 400, 450. No. Difference. Yeah, okay. 400, fine. And 400 I don't take it as a difference. And bonuses are the main points towards it. Yes. You understood? Okay? Right? Yes. But the bonuses are the main componential factors in the bonuses. And in the round, the bonuses are my main points will be taken. Yes. Got it? Yes. So, we are starting. We don't have much time for Anas, Hafiz and Hafiz. But I will leave right now. We don't know. You can still come. Yes. Lakshin and Vishnu. So far, Vishnu Priya and Lakshin have been really very good leaders, and I really appreciate it. Vishnu Priya had been into troubled waters last week and earlier in the month of March and in a bit of March and towards the end of March. Right now you have progressed. You know what I mean trouble. Sir, we are walking at the top. Together we go together. Together we do so. Yesterday during the contest, who called us? I got. This is state. 100 state, and the other is. Oh, that one I'm going to recolor like so Team Vishnu
Listen to the words, not the point.
Team Vishnupriya has put Team Darshan Siddharth on strength.
One is one.
यार ரெண்டு பேர் மேல நின்னு வீ ஸ்கிட் தான ஸ்கிட் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் ஸ்டேஜ் லைன் பண்ணுவோம்
சார்
உங்களுக்கு என்விரான்மென்ட்
நான் ஒர்க் பண்ண நான்
உங்களுக்கு என்விரான்மென்ட் எப்படி வேணும்னு சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னா அதுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு sit back and relax and no internal discussions during a team's performance. Darshan, your proposed time limit. Now on mind வச்சிருக்கேன் நீ சொல்லு என்னது இது
15 with expensive 20 15
கரெக்ட்டா
15 and expensive பட்டி கொஞ்சம் 18
17 வரை வேணும்
17 18 ரெண்டும்
அந்த செவுத்து கால வைக்காதீங்கன்னு சொல்லி சொன்னா எல்லா பஃபலோஸும் அதுதான் நடுவில் கொண்டு வைக்கிறது எல்லாம் இந்த பஃபலோ தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி அப்புறம் இந்த பஃபலோ வைக்குது இந்த பஃபலோ வைக்க போய் எல்லோ டீச்சர் போடுறது டைம் என்ன 5:46 so 17 minutes அப்படின்னா that takes you about 6:15 or so அப்போ நீங்கள் முடிச்சிங்கன்னா அதுக்கப்புறம் இவங்க ஒரு 6:20 ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க சார் 7:05 அப்படிங்கும்போது முடியும் அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்மளுக்கு half an hour ரிசல்ட் அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட்டு அந்த ரிசல்ட் டைம் நீட்டாக முடிச்சு ஸோ 17 minutes fine 15 minutes operative time 2 minutes breaks இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறேன் 15 minutes operative time 2 minutes breaks எப்போ வேணாலும் நீங்கள் டைம் இங்கே வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ரெஸ்பெக்ட் இல்லைடா சொல்கிறேன் இங்கே 17 minutes के ना बोलते हैं, इतने 15 minutes बोलते हैं। So, Team Darshan Siddharth is staging up their skit, and I really appreciate Darshan's quick and swift movement of taking and giving instructions to his voice. And now, so all the very best. 3, 2, 1, start.
It's a month of April. Wow, such a great month. And this is a month where we all actually had a spike in COVID cases as well. So, 1919. On this particular day, 16th April 1919, Gandhiji actually started Satyagraha, or his method of protestation against a major event that occurred 3 days earlier. Let's rewind to April 13, 1919. Many protesters were protesting peacefully in a place called Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar, Pakistan. Their intentions were peaceful. They wanted to protest against the arrest of some leaders like Saifullah Islo, Dr. Satyapal and so on. But they didn't use any sort of violence. But then came General Dyer along with this British battalion. They didn't like to see people gathered. They wanted to wipe them away. They wanted a brutal massacre. And that's what happened. Without any prelude information or warning, they started firing. And almost everyone died. A lot of people were killed in the stampede while running. A lot of people jumped into wells. A lot of people died while trying to flee for their lives. This event united the whole of India. Everyone started coming together and they started protesting against the unfair and unjust British rule. Indians started realizing that the British are a major threat to their path towards international dominance or their path towards freedom. Even Rabindranath Tagore renounced his knighthood, which was an honor given to him by the British. The whole country was in pain and distress. Today, this is an event that most of us know about. So let's talk about some heroes and their heroic events, their courage, and let's see what we can learn from them. Let's talk about Sam Manekshaw. Now we are going to play a skit displaying 3 heroic feats of Sam Manekshaw. Sam Manekshaw is considered as the finest soldier that India has ever produced, but we don't read his name much in textbooks.
But Sam was in 1940, 1930.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is different, sir. This is different. Yeah, no, this
So
thing
the timeline is, because you mentioned it 1919 or something.
Yes, sir.
So he's almost about 2 decades later. Sam
Yes.
was into the field only 2 decades later.
Yes, sir. Actually, this is a well-known factor. We are trying, after this, we'll bring out underrated people. Both are different. So now, he will play the role of Indira Gandhi, then Prime Minister, and they all will be his assistants. I will play the role of Sam Manekshaw. Now Indira Gandhi gets very angry seeing the prejudice and the problems caused by the Pakistanis. She orders Sam Manekshaw to attack the Pakistanis at once. They come back, come. So now let's see what happens.
I'm joining late.
What happens?
I'm very angry right now. I order you to go and attack on Pakistan.
Now,
Yes.
right now,
Yes,
now.
sir.
Now, if we do that now, sure we're going to lose so on. We can't see. Now it's a time where there's a lot of rain in Pakistan, there's snow caps melt. We'll be only able to go through roads, and if we go through roads, then they'll slaughter us. It's not possible to do it right now. Wait, what is it? Huh? Okay, fine. I'll come to you tomorrow and you'll regret it. The next day, Sam Manekshaw comes to Indira Gandhi's office, and now Indira Gandhi realizes the gravity of the situation. It's fine. Now, before you ask me to attack Pakistan, I declare that I give you the resignation letter.
Sorry. Please don't decide with please. I know.
Indira Gandhi, louder.
Sorry, Sam. I now realize the plan that you said. So please don't decide.
Yes, let's wait for appropriate time. Freeze. So here you can see how Sam Manekshaw wasn't afraid of his higher officials. He didn't panic or he didn't take quick decisions according to his higher officials. So let's see another incident which involves such inner courage of Sam Manekshaw, where he doesn't get afraid of his higher officials. Now Anas will play the role of the defense minister, and he try to create problems between Sam Manekshaw and his chief. Not ideal. Yes, sir. Salute, sir. Thank you, sir.
You say about the secretary?
My secretary. I'm chief.
Yes, all the
How? What?
secretary.
Excuse me, sir. Look, sir. If you ask me to comment on my higher official, you may also go tomorrow and ask my juniors to comment on me. If you keep doing things like that, then how will Aram be united?
How dare you? How dare you argue with the defense minister?
Sir, I'm saying the truth. Sir, no. How? You are causing problems between the soldiers. Tomorrow you might go to my juniors and you may ask them to comment on me. This doesn't make sense. Please don't do that. I don't like it. So here again Sam Manekshaw. On the field he was a lion, and off the field he was a gentleman as well. Now let's go to the last and final sequence involving Sam Manekshaw. Everyone will act as the pay commission members. They have actually announced a rule stating that the allowance given to the soldiers for decorating their uniforms will be cut, will be taken off. No importance will be given to the uniforms. Let's see how Sam Manekshaw reacts. Excuse me, gentlemen, I heard that you cut all the money given to the soldiers for decorating the uniform.
Yes, we thought we should doing your own. Here we have we decided to make your own.
Sir, for instance, sir, now all of us are in a neatly uniform, uniform manner, neatly ironed uniform. If I just crumble up and make a mess out of myself, and if I come and stand before you, ask juniors to obey me. Look, I cover up my uniform, okay? I remove all the decorations and I come to you and I ask you to go and attack the army. Will you do it with the same passion and hunger? Everything must be done in a tidy and proper way.
Balaji, speak up. You need to be brisk.
No.
Yes, please reconsider this.
We will say. We'll take it.
Thank you.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Thank you. So on the field, everyone acknowledged Sam Anish's steroids, but no one knows about what he did off the field. So we must appreciate that too. Now, the second person who we are going to speak about is Major Somnath Sharma. Not many of us might know him, excluding some of us, but Major Somnath Singh was a man who didn't fear death at all. Let's see a sequence where I'll be playing
One of the few lieutenant colonel that from Punjab that India has.
Yes, sir. Yes. So I'll be playing the role of Major Somnath Sharma, and I'll be calling my higher officials in my brigade through a wireless. And now it's actually the last moments of Somnath Sharma, and whatever I'm going to say now has actually come out from the mouth of Somnath Sharma. Let's see what happens. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's okay. Please pass it in. Pass it in. Little tabloid information. I would like to give one bonus of 50 marks for the team for the point for involving Lieutenant Colonel Sam and Sona because these people are last unsung heroes. So I really appreciate Dakshin sir for bringing up them from the library and also speaking about it and trying to explain to the people who don't have any Indian Army information and making a skit into that. It's not a very easy part. So 50 marks for it.
Thank you.
So time is going to be resumed. It's 8:33 elapsed. 8:34 left. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, go.
Officers, can you hear me? Sir, the enemy is just 50 yards away, sir. And we are under, fire or, bunkers have been burned. So I'm just informing you, sir. Please send, the backup team as soon as possible. And even if there's any delay in it, don't worry, sir. We'll fight till the last man standing. We'll fight till each one of our men dies, sir.
Yeah, we will send out reinforcements.
Yes, sir. How long will it be enough, sir? Shall I hold them up for 6 hours, sir? Will it be enough?
Yeah, we just hold them up.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'm very proud.
Thank you, sir. Please. Major Somnath Sharma surprisingly holds the Pakistani forces for 6 hours, and it gave ample time for the backup force to arrive. But by the time they arrived, Somnath Sharma was no more, and then they pay homage to him. Let's see what happens.
Oh no! Shoot!
Look, please. At least he has got the No, he was shot by the soldier officers. And you can salute him.
It's very good. Salute!
Please. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated battles of all time. Battle of Saragai, which was fought in 1897. Let me tell you the opening numbers from this particular battle. 21 sick soldiers fought against 14,000 Afghanistan soldiers. 21 against 14,000. Well, we see these type of numbers in movies, but actually we can be proud that people who have lived in our land have actually done that. So now, I will be playing the role of an author called Jay, who has written a book on this battle, and they all will be playing the role of press people.
Just curious, in passing time, did you get the information how long the war went on? It was 21 against 30,350 to be very exact.
Yes, sir. So they held them up for like 6 hours or something.
8.5 hours they held them. To be very precise. If you go back to the review of literature, it's 21 Indian soldiers held those 13,500 plus Afghans for 8.5 hours. 21 பேர் 14,000 பேர் எத்தனை மணி நேரம் எங்கே வச்சுருந்தாங்க. 3 பேர் ஒரே நேரத்தில் they got their head slashed up. 3 பேர் ஒரே நேரத்தில், 7 பேர் கடைசியில் உயிரோடு வந்தாங்க. அதில் 3 பேர் ஒரே நேரத்தில் அடிச்சு தள்ளிட்டாங்க. கடைசியில் ஒருத்தர் மட்டும் அடிச்சு நிமிஷம் பண்ணி பீஸ் ஆகணும். அவனை சாவடிக்கும் போது when he became tormented into various pieces onto the ground, it was 8 hours 15 minutes or so.
Yes.
Good. Very history.
Thank you.
Very.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go.
So now I'll play the role of an author who wrote the book, and they all will be press people, and they can question me about whatever they are. Maybe you want to speak first.
You only have 6 minutes. Come on. No more extension.
Sir, actually, while writing this book, what influenced me the most was, sir, the 21 soldiers who fought against the 10,000 Afghanistan people, they could have had the thought in mind that we can run away. We are not going to defeat them. Nothing is going to happen. Actually, they had orders from their higher officials to leave the fort immediately, but they didn't. They wanted to fight till they lost it because they were possessive of their land. So they didn't want any foreigner to come into their land. Just like you won't let any unidentified person to storm into your house, they were not ready to do it. So we must appreciate it. Yes, sir. Actually, yes, sir. I had a great experience, to be honest. Actually, I like to do research on something before writing an article or a book. I went through a lot of libraries, I searched up various articles, and then I got the information, and then I wrote it, sir. And I also got the visual documents. Like, there was an Australian man who joined, an Australian man who actually witnessed it. Actually, he was under the British rule. Actually, Australia was under the British rule at that time. So he was.
Yeah, 606. Argument get out.
Why not?
இப்போ நாளைக்கு வாங்கணும். ஆமாண்டா 2 மணி நேரம் கூட இல்லை. நேற்று வந்து 6 மணிக்கு, அதாவது நேற்று 6:20 போனீங்க. மறுக்கா Okay, they have 122. ஆனால் சரியா லூஸ் எதுவே தெரியும் அவார்டு போலவே ஒரு படம் சரி இன்னைக்கு மட்டும் ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு தான் முன்னாடி கொடுத்துருவோம். அவன் என்ன ஆரம்பிக்கும் இந்த 1 நிமிஷம் இருக்கு. ஒரு ரீக்ரூப்பிங் டைம் நான் ஒரு நிமிஷம் தான் முடியும். புத்தகம் மிஸ் பண்ணி 1 minute 23 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, go.
So today I learned about Sam Manisha and Sam Manisha. So much
சோம்நாத் சிங் not Sharma. அவர் பஞ்சாப்லேருந்து வந்த சில இருக்கிறது அவங்க ஒரு பஞ்சாப்லேருந்து இந்தியன் ஆர்மி யாரும் எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க தெரியும்.
ஆமாம்,
பெருசாக எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஆனால் பஞ்சாப்லேருந்து அதிகமான இந்தியன் ஆர்மி பஞ்சாப்லேருந்து பஞ்சாப்லேருந்து இந்தியன் ஆர்மியில் அதிகமான ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட் நடக்க ஆரம்பித்தது 1937 அப்புறம். அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்தியன் இண்டிபெண்டன்ஸில் நேரு பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் ஆன பிறகு he was இந்த யூஎஸ்ல அங்கிள் சாம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு வெப்சைட் வீடு வீடாக போய் கேட்பாங்க. வேர்ல்டு வாரில் வந்து தமிழ் சொல்லி கேட்பாங்க. அந்த ஒரு சிஸ்டமில் வந்துட்டு நேரு வந்துட்டு ஒரு இதை நினச்சார். நேரு பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் வந்து உறுதியாக பண்ண ஒரே வேலையாக. ஸோ ஒரு ஆப்ரேஷன் நினச்சார். அதில் போய் எல்லா ஊர்லேருந்து ஆளுங்க இருக்கிறப்ப பீகாருக்கும் பஞ்சாப்ல இருக்கிறப்ப சின்ன சின்ன பசங்க உள்ள மாதிரி யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் எல்லாருமே முன்னாடி தென் நேரு டிஸ்கவர்ட் சம்திங் எஸ்எஸ்பியில் உங்களுக்கு தான் பேசும் கண்ணதான் நீ பார்க்கணும். சர்வீஸ் செலெக்ஷன் போர்டில் வந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் பஞ்சாப் நிறைய பேர் நீ அப்பேற்பட்ட பஞ்சாப் வீரனை ஈஸியாக மதம் ஆகுது. சோம்நாத் சர்மா 3, 2, 1 go.
So what I learned from this is to never give up till your death, and these heroes have been down to earth to their army, down to earth to their army, and they fought for that till the very end, and they gave his life for the future Indian soldiers.
So, he will get 1 minute extra. There are from the questions that Mavi Alita Pumana. While I mentioned the city of Palin right. So, Sivi, as often when I saw the say
1 minute
and the 120 Kutar.
சார் 1 minute வந்து நான் பேசிடுவேன் சார். 20 seconds சும்மா நான் சைலன்ஸ்
Sir, yes, sir, 27 seconds in the banana sir pass பண்ண sir.
130. Thank you. Delete button, left delete button to வரலாம். பார்த்து delete பண்ணாலே
இது ரொம்ப மெதுவா இருக்கு.
113 அதுல போடு. 13 யாரு? அப்பா வந்து போடு. போடு. 3 to 1 go.
So I would like to give some concluding remarks. You might ask, why should we stage these different types of events here? About the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, it's actually well known to a lot of people, and it almost occurred on the same day today. So that's why I brought out the event and the protests related to it, so that we could also remember that each and every month has a historical significance. And then about Sam Manekshaw, everyone knows that he was chief of the army staff during 1971 Pakistan war, but no one knows what he did outside the field, like how his code of conduct was, how his manner of approach was. And then not many know about Somnath Singh, and not many people know about this battle of Sarangri, but 21 people, Indians fought against them. So it's like to raise awareness and also to pay tribute to these people. Like their souls must not think that their sacrifice has gone forgotten. Like we should at least acknowledge their sacrifice, at least each one of us, so that it could make a difference in the future. Now in the final 20 seconds, let's have a small prayer.
Sure. We all will stand together and we will have a prayer. Observe 13 seconds of silence. That was a wonderful presentation. That should be Sit back and relax. Let us see the observant timing and your souls.
Sir, அப்ப நாங்க 18:30 வெச்சுக்கோங்க.
18:30. 17:30 16:30 இருந்து ஒரு நிமிஷம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா.
Sir, இல்ல சார். கரெக்ட்டா வந்து 27
17 முடியறதுக்கு 27 செகண்ட் இருக்கும்போது நான் பாஸ் பண்ணேன். அதுல இருந்து ஒரு நிமிஷம் நீ போட்டீங்கன்னா 16:30 இருந்து 17:30. அந்த 17:30 நான் 30 செகண்ட் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா கொடுத்து உனக்கு 12 நிமிஷம் தாராளமா பண்ணலாம். ஆனா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு காயின் அப்படிங்கிறது பாதி உடச்சு போடுவோம். 18 போடுவோம். இல்ல 18 தான் நியாயமா நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. நியாயமா தான் இருக்கு.
நான் நாளைக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கேன். நீ கொடுத்து.
இல்லை இங்கே வச்சு பண்ண a strict and a very disciplined display of a skit. I am so much happy. முதல்ல first 100 points. இது பாம்பா அவனோ கையில் வச்சிருக்கேன் புது ஃபோனாக இருந்ததுன்னா இந்த பேலன்ஸ் எல்லாம் கடத்தி எங்கேயோ கொண்டு போய் நல்லா கும்பினாரு. இந்த வயசில் வந்து இவங்களுக்குலாம் போன வாங்கி கபிதாவோட அப்பா விஷுபியோட அப்பா என்னை சேர்த்து
சார் சும்மா தலைவான் கூப்பிட்றேன் சார். அதுக்காக தெய்வான்